Alright, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. Let me throw you on. I'm going to throw you on window and not game capture because we're going to be going back and forth from the editor to the game all day today. So let's jump back in here. Let me grab a little bit of speed like I normally do. And then I'm just going to recap a little bit where we left off yesterday, make sure all of these are building. Oh yeah, so this one should be good. Alright, yep, this one's good. This one is good. This one is good. Yeah, so everything so far we've done yesterday. Let's just take a quick peek back here. Back up a second. Yep, that one is building. This one should be building. It is. Now, I know we started the second row, but I can't remember if we got everything in. Alright, so that one has everything. This one has everything. So the front one, alright, the front one has everything, so we should start getting a build right there. Yep, that one has everything. Now this one's going to be a little bit tougher because we need 200,000 liters each of pretty much all of this whole mess. So let's grab 2 containers of lumber. Let's grab 2 lumber, 2 steel, 2 plywood. So 2 lumber, 2 steel, 2 plywood. See how far I can zoom this camera out. See if I can get it out over the second trailer. Alright, again, today is going to be pretty much just driving containers back and forth all day. And adjusting triggers that don't work. Got the medical helicopter flying around. May have to speed him up a little bit. But yeah, I can't wait till we get everything tested and get this map released to y'all. Then I'm taking a week off. Doing everything, playing everything but Farm Sim. So let's get the front one turned on. So lumber, 2 lumber, 2 steel, 2 plywood. So lumber and steel. Now let's move the truck up. And then what do I need? 1 more steel and oh no, two plywood. Plywood. Alright, let's get this next set of triggers tested. And actually, for testing, we don't even have to fill up every single one. I just want to really just test the triggers. But I guess we should do the full test to make sure they build out completely. But I hope everyone is doing well today. Hopefully the Wi-Fi holds out today. Hopefully it's better than yesterday. Right now, yeah, this is going to be, again, these roads were not meant for you to be bringing doubles in here, so let's hope as we drop this product off we don't get stuck between some fences that magically appear here. Did it take them all? It did. Alright, so let's grab drywall, two drywall, two pavers, and so drywall, pavers, and fencing. Then eventually we'll break away at some point when I get tired of hauling stuff down here and test some cell triggers. No, now I can't remember what I needed. Drywall, pavers. Can't remember what the third one was. I'll have to go back down and look. Alright, let's get auto load turned on. Let's grab drywall. Alright, where's the drywall? I probably passed it. Drywall. Pavers. Oh, it was fencing, so let's grab the fencing. And then we'll come back and we'll grab the pavers. Alright, grab two pavers. Pavers. Then I need to, so I get these in there, I need to check a message real quick. I didn't even look at the sign to see what we were building. I was just going in order, working my way from the front of the housing development to the back of the housing development. I'm going to sneak around this other house and hopefully a fence doesn't pop up and block us in. So I can get more of a straight angle with these containers. Alright, so let's get the first one unloaded. And now we'll get the second one unloaded. What are we building? We are building size patio and garden. Alright, paint, copper wire, and red brick. Paint, copper wire, and red brick. It'd be nice if I could just spawn in the whole containers and cheat this stuff in, but I can't. I would love to not have to drive this stuff back and forth. Alright, let's get the first one. So paint, copper wire, and red brick. Alright, paint. Paint. Alright, copper wire. Let's pull this one up. And then I just need 2 red brick. And this should be everything we need to get size patio and garden built. I'm going to break off a 1 second and check messages. Alright, sorry about that, Joel. So need to make sure that was nothing impressing. Alright, let's get this down there. Like I said, unfortunately, this is pretty much what we're going to be doing all day today. Can't wait till we actually get in here and start playing on this map after it's done. After we're done testing 1,000 triggers. So we still have to check all of the railroad silos, all of the apartment complex silos for the buses. All of the sell points have to get tested. At least Central Warehouse isn't too far from the construction office. And we're now driving halfway across a 16x map. Yeah, see, fences are starting to come in. I'm going to get this one filled before we get a bunch of fences popping in. And we get our truck stuck in the yard and have to reset it. Let's get this guy out of the yard and we'll check that trigger to make sure it has everything and it went active. Alright. This is going to build size patio and garden on the map for a sell point. And we do have everything and it did go active. Nice. Alright, so let's sneak back here and get this very last one first. So this will build Napa sell point, or I don't know if Napa is a sell point or not, but all right. So we're back to 200,000 liters. So 2 containers. So let's start with pavers, steel, and glass. So pavers, steel, and glass. Yeah, I think we had to fix like 5 triggers yesterday. Let's start off with pavers, steel, and glass. Pavers. Saw glass. And we'll pull the truck up and grab 2 steel. Either chat is broken or I've got no viewers today. Y'all are quiet. Alright, let's get part of this stuff down. Nobody in chat. I'm not getting a hey old man good morning, a hey old man F you, nothing today. No love for the old man today. sneak behind. I think these houses under construction don't have fences. Now, where does this stuff have to go? Yeah, this is going to be a bit awkward. Alright, let's drop this one first. Alright, why are you not taking that container? Why are you not taking that container? In fact, I probably went to the wrong house. Yeah, I probably went to the wrong house. All right, let's see if I did that. Let's get out of the triggers for a minute. It's probably not the one I wanted to build first. No? Why are you not taking the glass? I did pop out glass, right? Yeah. Steel pavers. Oh, I've got the wrong stuff on the sign. Insulation, door, window, paint, water pipe, drywall. I missed glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This sign is wrong. Insulation. Yeah, the sign is wrong. So I gotta fix Napa. It is Napa, right? Yep, it is Napa. Okay, so we're gonna have to fix the sign for Napa. Fix Napa sign, which means not only do I have to fix I'm going to have to fix the sign, or I'm going to have to fix the factory. Insulate. I'm just going to write down what I need. It has to stay pavers, steel, insulation, door, window, paint, water pipe, and drywall. I'm going to have to fix the sign on that one. So it is definitely not giving us the correct materials. Alright, just want to check on something real quick. Yeah, y'all are just quiet today. Alright. So we can't go by what the sign says. We're going to go by what the... Alright, so we can drop the glass here since we have it with us. So let's spin back around. And drop at least the glass off for the trigger in front of it for McDonald's. Let's see if I can't get this guy out here without getting it stuck. Of course I'm not. Alright. Alright, so this one I can't go by the sign because the sign has the wrong materials listed. So I'm going to have to go by the menu. So let's grab insulation, door, and window. So insulation, door, and window. Alright, insulation, door, and window. Door. And then we pull up, we'll grab 2 windows. Grab window, window. There we go. I'm going to try and get as many of these buildings as I can to see if it breaks the game. Every build literally takes like 3 to 5 game days to build. So if I get like 100 builds building at the same time, I want to see if it actually breaks Giants Engine. Yeah, I'm almost positive these houses under construction don't have a fence around them, so I can actually sneak through here. Pull up a little bit. Alright, so what do I need now? Now the sign is wrong, I can't go by the sign. Paint, drywall, let's see. Drywall, paint, and water pipe. So drywall, paint, and water pipe. Alright, we saw the train go by, here comes the monorail. Love the monorail. I'll turn the first one on. Alright, drywall. Drywall. Paint and water pipe. Water pipe. When we pull up, we'll grab 2 paint. Your paint, where are you hiding on in the list? There you are. Yeah, I could never be a tractor trailer driver because this is probably how I drive in real life as well. I'd probably be all over the road, center of the road, hogging the road, making white turns in someone's parking lot, sidewalk. So we're building, yeah, the second one in. So this one should now go active. Pull up a little bit. So it takes all 3 containers. Alright, it did. So Napa should go active, and it did. Alright. Let's build this one next. Let me make sure its sign's not messed up. Copper, well, I think this sign's, no, copper wire. Water pipe, pavers, insulation paint. Yeah, this sign is correct. Alright. So we want copper wire, copper, water, and pavers. Oh, I didn't look to see how much of each. Crap. Alright, hold on. We want, okay, 200,000 liters each. Copper, water, and pavers. Truck needs more power. To get with Papa Smurf, truck definitely needs more power. So all this stuff up here on the mountain should be starting to build. Not all of it, but we're getting there. Copper, water, and pavers. Copper. Water pipe. And then we'll just have to spawn out 2 pavers. 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 Alright, next map update, so I'm going to make sure we can spawn out 3 containers of each. And not just one at a time. So that will be updated next round of updates. I gotta take a peek and see why my phone is blinking. Almost sounded like an email. Not a message that would have popped up on my phone. We are going to sneak through the construction houses again. So I'm going to get the first one offloaded. And then we'll get the back one offloaded. Alright, let me pull out around and we'll grab the next 3 on the list. This won't be stuck. Alright. Insulation, paint, and steel. Alright, insulation, paint, and steel. I'm going to check my phone real quick. Nothing pressing. Alright. Insulation, paint, and steel. All right. Insulation, steel. Oh, I am out of steel. No? Did I grab two? Oh, I'm not in the, I forgot to turn the truck on. I forgot to turn the truck on. Alright, so another steel. Alright, yeah, there we go. So, paint and insulation. Paint. Alright, and we just need 2 insulation. Insulation. So again, I'm going to cut through here since there's no fences being built yet. Back up a little bit. Cool. Get out the trigger. Alright, what do I need? What are we building? We're building Tractor Supply. Alright. Drywall, plywood, and lumber. Oh, squish that guy. Alright, turn it on this time. Drywall. Plywood. I know, we'll just have to grab 2 lumber. I know, y'all, it's boring, but it's the only way to get the triggers tested. And then make sure the building actually builds. That should be everything for this factory. We only have about 80 more to go. Or a cell point, I should say. So that's when this one should go active. This one should not. So this one should be building. It is. This one should have gone active, and it did. Alright, let's build. Let's do McDonald's next. I already brought some glass over, so let's grab tables, chairs, and sewer pipe. And this message I am going to need to check, but let me fill this up first. Right. Tables, chairs, and sewer pipe. Do I not have tables and chairs in here because they're an end product? Crap. I don't have tables and chairs in here. Alright, we're going to grab just sewer pipe then. I'm sure we're going to need, like, I'm just going to grab some random stuff now and take it down with me. Let's grab some lumber. And we'll come back. I'll grab some steel. I forgot I don't have tables and chairs in storage. Now let's just grab some steel. If not, if McDonald's doesn't take it, then I'm sure another building will. Let me check. Sorry, y'all. Let me check messages real quick. This one's from the testing team. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can get Dixie in Discord live. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna throw y'all on. Be right back. I'm gonna see if I can get Dixie in voice with me without disconnecting from the internet. Sometimes Discord likes me and sometimes Discord hates me while I'm streaming. And the Wi-Fi's not been the greatest either. But let me see if I can't jump into live stream voice. Hello, hello, you are here. Alright, hold on, let me get my stream. Let me minimize Discord. Let me throw everybody back on live. Oh, you got like sounds like you're in a wind tunnel. There, that's a little bit better. Alright, let me bring my stream back up. Alright, so what you got going on there, Dixie? A land of signs? I know there is a land of signs. You got to match it up with the sign. It's a treasure hunt. You have to match it up with the sign in the map. So we're actually building backwards for testing. If you're playing, we would be, let's say we were playing for real and I was way out. Where do I want to set up? Okay, I'm probably going to set up my house down here somewhere. So I'm probably going to set up my farm down here. So this is where I want to start. So technically, if I was playing this for real, nothing would be built. I would want to build like this field next because it's right next to my property. So I would come down here and I would say, okay, I want to open up area 10. So I would go to the construction office and I would only deliver the stuff that I want to build for area 10. And then this field, I can't jump high enough, but this field would then build. And then let's say if I wanted to open up my very first sell point, let's say I wanted to build None of Richie's. Let me go to, where do I want to go? I don't want to get stuck inside of a fence. Let me go back up to Central Station. So let's say I wanted to build None of Richie's as my first sell point to get the better price. I'd come over here and I'd say, okay, I want to build None of Richie's because it's the better sell price. Then I'd go and find the sign down in the construction office and just deliver product for that particular build. Now for testing, we're building Sorry, go ahead. No, no, no. You have to go by what the sign actually says. So if I wanted to build Area 10, I'd actually have to find the sign that says Area 10. It was the only way I can get it. It was the only way I can get it logically to work in with the global company script. So you would literally have to look. So if I only wanted to build Area 10 today, I would have to find the sign that says Build Area 10. So here's Nunna-Ritchie. So if I wanted to build Nunna-Ritchie's, I would deliver my stuff here if that's the only thing I wanted to build, if I was playing for real and not testing. And then if I wanted to build that other field, which was Area 10, I would literally just have to find the sign for Area 10. It's going to be a treasure hunt. Maybe I'll make a map, like after the map's released, I'll make a little cheat guide reference. Yeah, 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 yeah. That'll be a down the road project. So here's area 7. Here's area 8. Here's area 9. 10's probably like right back here. So here's area 10. So if I wanted to open up that field right there, if I was playing for real and this is the only thing I wanted to build, then I would just deliver everything for here. Well, the problem is it's going to take you a while before you can start building, because you're going to have to make clean fill, you're going to have to make grass seeds, you're going to have to make greenery. So you're not going to have all these building products at first. You're literally going to have to get all of the buildables up. You're going to have to get the Mammoth Mill going, you're going to have to get the drywall factory going, you're going to have to get every one of those construction factories going first before you can even start building anything on the map. You're going to need yes, you're going to have to find a place and put them all down. You're going to probably have to you're probably going to have to sacrifice a field. There's a few placeable areas on the map. So there's a placeable area here next to field 14 that you could put some factories down. There's a placeable area up here by field 59 that you can put some placeables down. And let me go down here to this forest real quick. Let me come down. Slaughterhouse isn't built yet, but let me see if I can find my way out of this fence. And now, I purposely left some room by one of the forests. So come on, get over the fence. So down here by this forest, which I'll probably sell. My goal is to probably buy this forest first. So I'll probably sell some of the starter fields off. But I left plenty of room here where you can go to the placeables. And we can get, where's Mammoth Mill? Yeah, so I can get a bunch of placeables in here. So I can get the mill in here. I should be able to get Tom's Tables in here. And I should be able to get Sparky's in here. So I left plenty of room. I left plenty of room in here to get a lot of your like wood type of stuff up and running. Yeah. And then let me turn, yeah, see, I can get like 3 of my major factories that use, oh crap, I didn't place it. So I can get like 3 of my major wood production buildings going right in this one area. I still didn't place it down. Oh no, I have all 3 in here, I think. Yeah, so Table Factory's down. No, I missed Sparky's. Sparky's is still... Let me make sure I have Place Anywhere turned on. I don't. Alright. Let's activate. Let's try that again. Did I miss it? Did I miss it twice? I did miss it twice. I did. There we go. So you can actually get all three of your major wood production buildings going right here in this one little forest area. And then I'm going to sacrifice a field nearby to put my, I'll probably sacrifice 48 and put the drywall factory, the stone processing plant, quality first. I'll probably get all my building factories right in that area. You have sand right here, and then you'll have to get the mining up and running relatively quickly. But everybody's going to have to make all the building materials before they can start building anything. If I wanted to open up, let's say I did buy this house, and this is where I want to start. The first thing I'm going to want to open up is Area 10, which is right here. It's my next field over, Field 45. So if I open up Area 10, I'm going to need grass seed and greenery, so I'm going to have to get the Pennington factory up and running. And I'm also going to need, for Area 10, in order to make the planters, I need planters in order to make the greenery. So I'm going to have to get Tom's up and running. And so in order to get Tom's up and running, I'm going to need whatever I need for Tom's. Yeah, it's going to be a major production chain. It's going to be heavy production chain. So you're going to have to get the mining up first, and then just go through the steps: Mammoth Mill, drywall, quality first, Tom's Tables, Pennington. All the basics are going to have to come up first before anything can be built. So it is going to be a very difficult production chain to figure out what's going to go where. But like I said, there's plenty of room for placeables if you don't want to sacrifice a field. So I come down here next to the smokehouse. Let me go into flight mode real quick. So if I come down here next to the smokehouse, there's a nice placeable area here. So you could get some factories started. Yeah, that I needed to fix. That's an easy fix. And then up top, let me come back down out of flight mode for a second. And then up near field 59, there's a plastic plant already built in, a crate factory built in, sack factory built in, and a refinery built in. So yeah, and then next to this area here, so you got a couple built in already up here, and then on this side, I left this open for you to put more factories down. So there's plenty of room for placeables. There's a ton of grass meadows that you can sacrifice if you don't want to sacrifice a field. But my game plan is probably sell everything off that I start with. And I'm probably going to buy this forest first and just start there. So that forest is $1.6 million. Yeah, so depends on, so there's going to be 10 different approaches to start the map, but yeah. So for testing, we're actually working backwards. We're literally just testing triggers and building shit randomly. Yeah, I already found out the Napa sign is wrong this morning. It's not the right product for the build. So I have to go in and redo the Napa sign. What it says on the sign and what you need to build a factory are two different things. Yeah, go by what the global company says. I'll fix the sign. I'll change the sign, not the global company menu. So yeah, like if you want to, like for instance, you're going to get Walmart as your sell point and Lowe's. So it's going to have the lower prices. So if you want the better price, you're going to have to build, none of Richie's if you're selling like grain, or Lowe's if you're selling, or Lowe's you can sell at a lower price like toilets and sinks. But if you want the better price, you're going to have to build Tractor Supply. But in order to build Tractor Supply, you're going to need all the basics first. So you're going to need like literally you're going to have to work from build all the construction factories first is what I would probably do. I wouldn't even mess with animals. I wouldn't mess with greenhouses, orchards, or none of that crap. I would probably literally just focus on getting all of your construction materials up and running. Yeah. Yeah, building and mining. Because you only start with the coal mines. You're gonna have to buy the rest of the mines. Let me get this truck out of here before a fence builds and I'm stuck in here. Yeah, I'll probably end up. If I get stuck behind in the fence while I'm building this stuff, then yeah. So the sign for Napa is wrong, so I'm gonna fix that. So what it says on the sign, and what it says for the build are two different things. So that I know already I have to fix that. Or I'm just missing something. Oh, glass. I brought glass over and it didn't take glass. So I got to fix that sign. Alright, so I'm currently building McDonald's. I can't make tables or chairs, so matter of fact, I'm not even going to finish building this factory because I know the trigger works, so I can move on to something new. Alright, let's build KFC. KFC does not need doors, tables or chairs, no. Alright, pavers, steel, and glass. So literally I'm just testing triggers and testing to make sure everything builds. That's pretty much what I'm focusing on. And then my plan of attack for testing is I'm going to test every one of the triggers down here in the construction office. And then I'm going to throw like a load of grain in the first railroad silo here at Central Station. Then I'll jump in train 1 and I'll drive it around to every single railroad silo to make sure all the railroad silos triggers work. So all 3 trains will have to be tested. And then we'll have to do the same thing with the monorail. We'll have to throw a load of workers in the first monorail and then drive around to every one of the apartment buildings to make sure all of those triggers work. Then at some point we're going to have to test all of these sell points to make sure those triggers work. But yeah, unfortunately how we're testing and how we're going to play is like completely opposite. Because right now I'm just randomly building shit just to make sure the triggers work. No, I can't remember what I needed. What am I building? I am building KFC. Pavers, steel, and glass. Pavers, steel, and glass. So, where are my pavers? Pavers. Let me grab some glass. And now let me pull up and I'll grab some steel. Next map update, I'm going to make sure we can spawn 3 containers out. And that's for all the maps, not just this one. Yeah, I definitely want to spawn 3, be able to spawn 3 out. There's a couple things on Ritchieville I want to adjust, which will turn into the same adjustments on Hollow Islands. And then this map will balance out the production as we start playing. So that's my plan of attack, is just I want to hit this construction area really, really hard to make sure none of these triggers are broken, because I had to fix 5 of them yesterday. And I'm going to need to make a note for myself. I'm going to have to add tables and chairs into storage on this map, because you need them to build one of the, I think it's McDonald's, and if they're not stored in the warehouse. So I've got to, let me make a note for myself now. I got to add tables and chairs to Central Station. If you want to stream this afternoon, let me know, because I'm probably not going to stream after lunch. I've got to get stuff set up for my YouTube channel this afternoon, and I've got to get stuff set up for Factory Friday. So I probably won't even be testing after lunch today. Alright, so apparently I brought something that's, oh crap, I didn't want this one, I wanted the next one back. Oh well. I brought the stuff to the wrong trigger. That's another thing that's going to happen. You're going to deliver stuff to the wrong trigger because they're so close. Okay, so that one's not taking it either. Right, I'm building McDonald's. It is the one I wanted. So why is KFC not taking the glass? Is this wrong? Is this sign wrong as well? This one's wrong as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in the menu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, why? What's wrong? This is another one that's wrong. Drywall, drywall. Water pipe and paint. Water pipe paint. Window door. Window door. Insulation. Insulation steel paver. So glass and insulation is wrong. So the KFC sign is wrong. Is KFC? Let me grab my notebook. KFC sign is wrong. I need to remove glass. I need to change glass to insulation. Alright, so that's another sign that's wrong. So that's why it's not taking the glass. Alright, let me pull up and dump this back load off. So it's going to take everything but the glass. And then let me drive myself out of here before I get stuck. Yeah, this was not built for doubles down here. This was only built for a single truck. Alright, is there anything else down here I can dump this glass off into? So KFC sign has to be fixed. Okay, your sign says glass. What does your global company menu say? Insulation. So this one's wrong. What was I thinking? So Duncan is also wrong. I need to, same thing, remove glass and add insulation to the sign. So that one's not right either. Yeah, I need insulation. Everything else I think is fine. Steel pavers, window paint door, water pipe drywall. Alright, so that sign's got to get fixed as well. So what else over here takes glass? Or I'll just take the glass back with me and dump it into storage. Glass. Oh, see this. See, the slaughterhouse is wrong also. No, this one takes glass and insulation. All right. I can drop the slaughterhouse goods off. Or I can drop the glass off back here just to get it off my truck. And to be honest with you, for testing, I may not even build every one of them. I may just drop like one thing off in each trigger just to see if it accepts the containers. So I may not even complete build all the buildables. I know they build because everyone's been cheated and tested. So literally I just need to check triggers. So literally all we have to do is just deliver one thing of each to the triggers to see if the triggers work. And global company and the signs match. So I know by cheating all the stuff in while I was building the map, every one of the buildables builds. So I think I'm going to, and now sometimes it bites me in the butt by taking a shortcut, but I think I'm going to take a shortcut and not deliver like every single thing to the build just to make sure the bulk trigger works, the water trigger works, and the container trigger works. So I think that's going to be my approach today. And then just again make sure the sign matches what it actually says. It's like copper wire water pipe pavers, copper wire water pipe pavers, insulation paint steel, and then drywall. Signs missing drywall. Drywall plywood. Yeah, Domino's is missing, right? Am I not seeing drywall on there? No, Domino's needs drywall. Add drywall to the sign. Alright. So I think instead of like delivering every single thing to make it build, I think I'm literally just going to check signs and triggers today. So McDonald's, I think, yeah, tables, chairs, which I don't have. Roofing insulation pavers. Roofing insulation pavers, yeah. So KFC I know was wrong. Duncan I know was wrong. I'm just going to work my way down. Silo 1. Lighting, copper wire, red brick. Concrete, drywall, steel, greenery, grass seed. Alright, that sign's correct. Or wood chips and gravel. That one's easy. It's probably just some of the more complicated builds I got wrong. Roofing, siding, window. Roofing, siding, window. Door paint. Water pipe, grass seed, and greenery. Alright, that one's correct. This one, plywood, glass, steel, roofing, grassy. Okay, that one's correct. Steel, glass, fencing. Yeah, that one's correct. So I made like the clay pit. It's early game, so I made it real easy. So all you got to do is deliver wood chips, coal, and water to open up the clay pit. 'Cause you need a clay pit to build your other stuff with. So your early game stuff is easy to build. Your late game stuff is going to be harder to build. All right, lumber, steel, drywall. Lumber, steel, drywall. Concrete, plywood, wallpaper. Concrete, plywood, wallpaper. Paint door. Paint door. Window roofing. Window roofing. Alright, so that sign's correct. Wish I could see the sign and the menu at the same time. Lumber, steel, drywall. Lumber, steel, drywall. Concrete, plywood, wallpaper. Concrete, plywood, wallpaper. Insulation, fencing, paint, water pipe. Alright, so that one's correct. Or wood chips, gravel. I guess I'll make my way down and across. Clean for water, grass, seed, and greenery. Come on, give me the menu. Alright, roofing, insulation, window door, water pipe. Alright, so this one's correct. It's probably the ones I was building at 3:30 in the morning when I couldn't sleep or wrong. Yep, so that one's good. Alright, none of Ritchie's. Concrete window, door. Oh, concrete's listed twice. That's not good. Drywall, steel, lumber. Alright, none of Ritchie's is off. I'm surprised it's not throwing a Lua error. Lumber, steel, drywall, concrete, door, window. Oh, I need to take off one of the concretes, and so I need to change concrete to insulation. And this one, actually, the global company is wrong, I think. So check. GC, not the sign. Alright, so none of Ritchie's has to be fixed. This is why we do intensive testing, y'all, because like I wouldn't release something like this. Alright, silo 4. I'm probably going to jump out here and fix all these signs. Lighting, copper wire, red brick, concrete, drywall, steel, greenery, grass seed. Alright, so that's correct. Let's work our way straight back. So those are good. Come on, give me this side. There we go. Copper wire pipe, pavers, paint, steel, drywall, plywood, lumber. I didn't have any in my log when I checked last night. You have the limit break mod and all that stuff in? Make sure you have the, without the limit break mod, you're going to get a bunch of Lua errors. Sewer pipe, roofing, water pipe, pavers, paint, wallpaper, drywall, plywood, steel, lumber. Okay, so that sign is correct. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Sewer pipe, roofing, water pipe, pavers, paint, drywall, plywood, steel, lumber. Okay, so that sign is correct. All the city blocks should be fine because they're all the same sign, all the same global company. So that one is correct. Yeah, I'll probably jump out here really quick and fix all the signs. City Block 5 should be correct because it's exactly the same as City Block 4. Alright, let me work my way. Which way do I want to go? Let's check this one. This one's fine. Let's get this row here working our way back. Alright, that one's good. This one is good. Yeah, these are easy. So when you build your field, to build all your fields, I would probably, honestly, y'all, get Pennington up and running. Get the mill up and running. Get your mines, get the mill, get the table company, get Pennington, and open up all your fields first. That's probably what I would do. But you're going to want the fields opened up probably before you can even build a sell point. So that one's correct. That one is correct. Surf shop. Let's see if the surf shop, if I messed that one up. Sewer pipe, water pipe, insulation, window, door, fencing, paint, steel lumber. Okay, so that one is correct. Where do I want to go next? I got that row. Let's go up this row. So that one is correct. That one's good. Where am I going? Let's look at this one. Water clean fill, ground. Okay, that one's good. Nursing home. Nursing home's going to be another sell point. Sewer pipe, roofing. So if you want the better price, you're going to have to build it. Water pipe. Pavers, paint. Lumber, steel. Okay, so that sign looks fine. Let's check this one. Lighting, wire, brick, concrete, drywall, steel, greenery, grass seed. Fencing, lumber, steel. Paint, fencing. Alright, so that one looks fine. So that should be the last buildable aisle. I'm going to save this, get out of here. I'm going to go in and fix all this stuff that's on my to-do list. Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. I've been completely ignoring chat. Focusing on what's broken rather than focusing on the audience today. I do apologize. Alright, so Napa sign first. Let me pull up documents. Alright, let me go into the game. Let me pull up Placeables, Global Company. Let me pull up Napa. And then I also have to go to, let me open up another mods folder, because the signs are in the common files folder. So it's going to be a map update and a common files folder update. Signs. Alright, so where is... I'm looking for the sign to build Napa. Alright, sign build Napa. You do not match the factory. So why do you not match the factory? Factory says... So what was wrong? Steel? I just have to remove glass. I gotta change glass to insulation. Door, window, paint, water pipe, drywall. Okay, so this sign has to be changed. All right. So we need to do this. So no more glass. And I need to sneak insulation in there. What size font did I use? I think 28. Let me move it. Let me put it down here. I'll slide door over. Oh no, it must be 26 your font or 24 font. 24 font. All right, insulation. Instead of glass. And then I'll take door. Let's slide door over a little bit. Slide door over. Insulation. The font is off or something. Let me back that out. Maybe let me take off bold. See if that helps. No. Maybe it was the bold print. It still looks off, but I think I know I didn't go any smaller than 24 font. If it doesn't match at this point, it's only a small detail. And then let me pull door over, just so it's a little bit closer. Alright, so let me save that one. Alright, so that'll fix Napa. KFC is wrong as well. So close Napa, KFC. KFC. Let me find the sign to build KFC. Of course, I'm not going to spot it. I see TSC, I don't see KFC. I see the one that says open. I don't see the one that says build. I'm completely blind today. 4, 5, Domino's, Dunkin'. Napa, oh, right here, KFC. All right, what's wrong on? I think I think it's glass versus insulation. It is. All right, so we got to change this one as well. So let me grab door. I'll slide it down. And then we'll add in insulation. Save that one. So that'll fix KFC. So let me take Napa off the list. Take KFC off the list. Then Dunkin' was the same way. I got to change glass to insulation. Dunkin'. Let's change. Slide this over. And we'll add in insulation. Save that one. And then Domino's. We just have to add drywall to Domino's, but I'm going to double check. the factory a minute. So KFC I'm done with. Let's find Domino's. Domino's. We have, how many inputs do we have? 8. We have 9 inputs. So what's wrong with the sign for Domino's? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I just missed one. What did I miss on the sign? I think drywall. Yeah, I just have to add drywall. I think it's a different font for some reason, but 24 is too big. Let me go 23. Does that look a little bit better? Looks a little bit better. Let's save that one. And that fixes, I can take Domino's off the list. Alright, now none of Richie's was messed up, so let's close Domino's. Let's look at none of Richie's. Oh, it's because it's not none of Richie's. It's crap. Oh, Farmer's Market. Oh, and I think it's the sign is actually none of Richie's. Nursing home. Or did I make this sign Farmer's Market? Oh, right here. Alright, so what's wrong with, so what do we have here? We've got, oh, they're numbered wrong. Okay, so this is an easy fix. The sign's not wrong. This is just not number 7. So it was listing number 4 twice. Let me just double check the 110 to make sure the 110 is numbered properly. Uh, 110, where are you? 110. So let me scroll up to the top. I gotta find, control find. Oh, a Farmer's Market, crap. Make sure these are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that fixes that. So that takes that off the list. Now I want to add tables and chairs to Central Station, but that's going to cause me to make 2 more containers. That's a longer project than I want to do right now. Because in order for me to add tables and chairs to Central Warehouse, I have to build a tables container and a chairs container. Matter of fact, you know what, let's just do it. Alright, let's go. Alright, I'm going to need paint.net open. I don't think I need this. Yeah, we have to update. I got to update all my folders. Alright, so let's look at, actually, let's go into here first. I think I moved the containers over to here. Let me see if I took the containers out of the map and put them in common files folder. Objects, containers, no, they're all in here. So we're going to have to build a chairs container, and we're going to have to build a tables container. Then we're going to have to add them into Central Station. Alright, so tables and chairs are made in Tom's. Tom's, I think, planters. And this way I already have all the graphics. Let me go to planter. Planter box. Let me open this up a second. Yeah, it already has Tom's logo on it. All right. So we're going to grab this guy. Let's go File, Export, Ritchie Valley, Objects, Containers. All right, so we want a, is it chair or chairs? Let me cancel that a minute. Fill types, Control Find. I need to know if it's singular or plural. It is chair singular and table singular. All right. So File, Export, Objects, Containers. Let's go chair, container. And now I'm going to do one at a time so I don't mess myself up. All right, we're going to take planter box container. Let's copy that. And let's rename it chair container. So we take the, so I have to open this guy up because we have to change its picture. And now I got to open this guy up. So you're going to become chair. You are going to become chair. And then the fill type becomes chair. So much you're getting a lot of the triggers tested today. You become chair. Alright, so objects containers, chair container. Alright, now let's go to chair container and figure out which texture I need. I think it's planter 1. Textures, I need planter 1. Alright, so you need to become a chair. Let me close these signs. I know I'm done with them. Alright, so now let me go into Ritchie Valley, HUD. So let's find our chair. I don't like it, but it'll work. Alright, let me clean everything out of here. And now let me grab, see if I can grab the chair. So let's go copy, paste. Yeah, I don't like it, but it'll do. And then I need to change the font to white. And I think this was, let me just go up to like 36 for now. I know you're not going to see it in here, but you'll see it on the container. So let's go File, Save As, Chair 1. It has to be DTX 5. And then we change this to Chair 1. Let's save that. Now if I open up this container, actually, well, let me go back to HUDs a minute and open up the tables. We're going to do that one next. Where's my table? Alright, I'll just pull that one open for a minute. Let's go back here. Objects, containers. Now if I open up the chair container, the picture should be fixed. Alright, we have chairs. Alright. Now we need to make a table container. So let's go File, Export, Table, Container. And then we could do the same thing. So let's go, actually let's take the chair container, let's paste it back in here. You get renamed table container. Alright, let's open this guy up. Let's open this guy up. So this all gets changed to table. This one goes table. If I can spell. And then this one and this one. So the fill types are fixed. Let's pull up paint.net. Let's take this guy, let's back those out. Let's grab our table. Bring it over here. And oh, why am I, oh, because you're not on. Let me turn that off. Now I can type. So you're going to be our table container. So file, save as table1, DTX5. Then we go back into here and take this and change it from planter to table. Save that. Now this should open up as a table container. Alright, it's not the greatest, but it'll work. I'll find new pictures for those. And then I have to go to the, let's see, so these are all now fixed. Let me close those. Farmer's Market's done. Right, we have to go to the mod description. We have to add 2 new containers in. So we have to add in a chair and a table. Alright, so that adds them into the mod description. Now we got to go to our 110. I'm going to find the, I got to find central warehouse in here. Alright, so in here we also have to fix central warehouse sign. So we have to add in 2 more production lines. So we got to add in 47 and 48. You become chair. You become table. Alright, now we need 2 more inputs. You become 47 and 48. You become chair. You become table, right? Chair and table, same order. Chair and table, 46, 47, 48. 46, 47, 48. I need 2 more outputs. We need 47 and 48. You become chair. You become table. That fixes the 110. Now we have to fix the factory. Placeables, no. Yeah, placeables, global company. We need to open up central warehouse. Alright, now we have to add. Alright, so under tin can. I'm just going to add 2 of them in. Alright, so you become 47. You become 48. You become chair. You become chair. You become table. You become table. And then we have to add our outputs. Alright, tin can. Let's make 2 more of these. Alright, so this one becomes 47. This one becomes 48. You become chair. Fill type is chair. And container becomes chair. And then you become table. You become table. And container becomes table. And then we have to add 2 more production lines. So under this one, alright, so you become 47. You become 48. You become chair. You become chair. You become table. You become table. And then I have to add 2 more displays. Nikki Fizz subscribed with tier 1. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. So this one becomes 47, 48, and this one becomes 48, 49. Okay, that's the XML work done. Well, we got to go into the map. So Ritchie Valley, let's crack the map open. Matt K, Papa Rock, sorry y'all. I'm kind of sort of ignoring y'all today, but I really want to focus on what needs to get done. And I want to see if we can get 2 more spawn points in as well. And then Dixie's going to go, damn it, I want this copy of the map now. Yeah, it's going to take, because it's a 16x with over 100 global company functions built into it. So, yeah, it's definitely going to take a little bit of time to load. Yeah. And then once it caches in, it should load a little bit quicker the next time. All right, so we have to add. So which sign can? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. I got room on this sign. we can add 2 more. Where is your texture file? Ritchie Valley. Alright, textures 3, C9. So textures 3. Common files, textures 3. I want C9, this one. We have to add chair. This font's going to be too big. And it's white. Alright, let's change the color first. Let's go down to like 24. Chair, nope, still too big. Still too big. Chair. And I have to add table. Alright, so we add table, we add chair. Save that. It's got to be DTX1. Alright, so that fixes the sign. So if I go reload the texture, okay, we have table and chair. Now I got to add 2 more digital displays. Let's duplicate that. And you become 47. And duplicate it again. Bring this down. So you become 48. So that takes care of the sign being fixed. Let's look at our spawners. Now the spawner for our containers are what number? Number 25. Alright, so let's see if we can't figure this out. So it starts there and it ends there. So I am going to bring in a temporary container. File, import, doesn't matter which container I bring in. I just want to get it where my start and end is. So I know how I have to line them up. So let me pull this container back a little bit. So start and end. Yeah, because it's the width of the palette. Okay. So it's actually the width of the palette. Alright. That's just going to help me out to trying to get 2 more spawners in place. So let me pull this down to here. Let's pull this one down to here. And then let's grab... Alright, so let's grab this one. I'm going to duplicate it. It becomes number 26. And then I'm going to take its start. I'm going to pull it down. So start and end. I'm going to take it again. So let's duplicate that again. So it becomes number 27. And pull it down to this one. So now I should have 3 spawners for containers, but that's going to create a huge snowball effect now. Because we have to add in, let's come down to the bottom. Alright, so I got to take this guy. So we got to add in our i3D mapping. So you become 26. You become 26. Now we need another one. You become 27. You become 27. Now we got to i3D map these. So you're probably going to be, I'm just going to guess and we'll go in and see. You become number 10. You become number 10. You are probably 11. Let's see if those are 10 and 11. Yep, they are 10 and 11. Alright, so that's that part done. So now they're i3D mapped. We also have to now, this creates another huge snowball effect because we had to come up to out. We have to start at the top and we're going to have to add in 2 more spawn nodes to every single container. So because now we have to add in 25, we have to add 26 and 27 into every spawn. 25, 26, 27. So let's copy that. Let's come down to here. So every single out has to be updated. If I do this to the other 3 maps, I'm going to have to do the same thing. And then we'll actually go in and test this. Time is it? I'm still good on time. Control V. And this is just the warehouse. This is just to fix the spawn on the warehouse. Sometimes it takes like an hour just to build an XML file for one function. Yeah, because this is why. Yeah, that's what I usually do. Is park my truck there and then turn the auto load on and then spawn the pallets out. Alright, so cashmere doesn't get changed. Wool doesn't get changed. Bale net, bale twine doesn't get changed. Alright, table. Oh, no, just a single line, old man. I'm just going to scroll back from the top down and make sure I didn't miss any. Alright, so it's just my outputs. Alright, so that's saved. Let us delete these 3 containers back out. Alright, I'm going to save the map. Just enjoy watching me build. Well, thank you. I actually enjoy building. I enjoy building more than playing. And I hate testing with a passion. Rather Dixie find what's broken and me fix it than me find what's broken and have to fix it. See, that's a perfect team. Just tell me what's broken, I'd rather fix it, not have to test. I'm going to test the... Oh, go ahead. Alright, I'm going to just take a quick test on the unzipped copy before we get into the zipped copy. Just to make sure there's no Lua errors before I zip it up and move everything into my other mods folders. Because sometimes when you move those triggers, where the containers spawn out, it throws a Lua error that the X is greater than the Y or the Y is greater than the X. And you have to move the spawn point. So as long as I get no Lua errors here, I'll zip it up, I'll move it to our test folder, and we'll see. I'm just going to go into a new save game real quick. And if there's no Lua errors here, then we'll throw it in our test map and see if the if I can get 3 containers to spawn out. Won't be able to do it here because there's nothing in the warehouse. So Dixie, tonight I've got a 3-hour upload for my YouTube video, and then after my YouTube video is uploaded, I'll upload this whole file again. You're going to need an updated map and common files folder tonight. Now I'm not going to fix the water and the salt. I'm not going to fix the water and the salt water yet because that's going to require a new game save. So I'll wait till we're done testing all the triggers before I fix the water fill triggers and the salt water fill trigger. Because when I because I have to mess with the items XML, and when I mess with the items XML, it requires a new game save. And I don't want to start over on what I've already started testing. So even if you start testing today, the map I send you tonight won't affect your save. Yeah, it's a big map with a lot in it. Alright, let's see. Like I said, I'm coming in here just to make sure it's not throwing Lua errors. Let's go to the log. Let's go all the way to the top. Alright, that's a mod. Alright, so the X is not greater than the Y is not greater than the X. Alright, so now what I need to do is let's close. Actually, let me go back into the game. Let's get out the game. Let's get out of the game first. Then I'll close the editor. Let me close the editor, so we save the changes. Alright, so now I'm going to switch my logs folder back to the zipped folder, but I've got to go to common files. Let's delete that one. I got to zip this back up. Yeah, you're going to have a large map file, y'all, because of the size of the map, with all the, for how big it is, with everything built in, having like 100 global company functions built in, plus 3 trains, the monorails, all the sell points, decorations, and everything in the map. So it's good. The file size is quite large. I'll show you here in a minute after I get both of them. Yeah. Yeah, so let me delete this cache file. Let me delete that cache file. Let me delete the map and zip this one back up. Yeah, so the common file is 1.45 gig. And I think the map is like 1.67 or 1.68 gig, something like that. It's just small enough to fit on a server. Papa Rocks, you are amazing. No, I just have fun. Alright, I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to throw it in my zipped folder. That's what we're testing in. We test everything zipped. I don't test everything unzipped. Let's grab the common files folder. We'll throw it in the test folder as well. Overwrite the one that's in there. So I basically just overwrote my save that we were testing, just to make sure. I do this because I'd rather break my save than have y'all break your save. Alright, I can close paint.next. We're done with that for now. And I should be able to fire the game back up. So let's go back into our test folder. Or my test game, I should say. Oh crap, hold on. Let me get out of here. Something else I want to do first. Crap, I just lost my mouse. Give me my mouse back. No, give me my mouse back. There we go. I'm going to force exit out of there. Something I forgot to do first. Alright, let me go into here. Save game 15. I gotta cheat some tables and chairs in. Just for testing purposes. So you become chair. You become table. Save that. Alright, now I should be able to load the game. And I should have tables and chairs in the warehouse now, so we can test. Alright, back to save game 15. Hang on. Oh, yeah, save game 15. Almost had a heart attack. Where did my save game go? Well, because I do so much building and testing. I have a really bad habit of exiting without saving, and it's screwed me in the past when I'm playing my real save. Because I have save game turned off for testing, so my auto load truck doesn't automatically unload itself on an auto save. Especially the cat rock truck. That thing's a pain when it unauto loads. Alright, so let's jump back in here. Let me grab a little bit of speed. Alright, let's head over to Central Warehouse. This one. I should now have tables and chairs. And we do. And make sure there's no Lua errors with the tables and chairs. There's not. Alright, let's come up to lumber. Let's grab... Okay, so now it's going to spawn 3 pallets out at once. So now you're going to get 3 pallets at once. Well, Dixie won't. After tonight you will. Once I get the update uploaded for you. I want to spawn out the chair pallets in the table containers to make sure they're correct. And I will change this in the other 3 maps as well. But after this map's released, there'll be a Ridgeville update, a Hollow update, and an Islands update. And I'm also got a couple things on the Prairie map I want to fix and update that as well. But that's all going to wait until this is released. I just want to get in here and ride the monorail. That's all I want to do. But I love trains in real life, so... So I was born and raised while the coal mines were still in operation, and we lived on, my grandfather actually worked in the mines, and we lived on Railroad Street, so the coal trains would run down our street several times a day, coming out of the mines. So several times a day, night, the coal trains, the massive coal trains would run right down our street. Let's spawn out the tables and chairs to make sure they're correct. So I'm just going to spawn out one of each just to test them. Let's grab one. Oh, I don't want one. So that's going to be a bad habit now of hitting max instead of 1. Alright, so you are the table. Do you say table? You do say table, and you do say 100,000 liters. Alright, so are you a chair? You are, and you are 100,000 liters. Alright. So they're now correct. I'm not going to add them to the other maps because you don't need to store tables and chairs on the other maps. They're not used in other factories. Oh, they're not auto-loading. Why are they not auto-loading? What's wrong with the container? Oh, I got to add them to the auto-load truck. Darn it. Now the auto-load truck needs an update. The container trailer has to get updated. So it's a big snowball effect when you make you can't pick the containers up manually. I've tried several times. I could never get them to pick up manually. Alright, so we have to go to my archives. Where's my archives? We have to go to the Autoload truck pack. I think it's, no, that's the Prairie one. Autoload trailer mod pack. Yeah, this one. We have to go to the container trailer. Mod description. Now it becomes 3.1. We have to go to, I think it's here. Now we'll scroll down to the bottom. Yep, I got to add in chair and table. So when I'll send you the new Autoload truck container truck tonight as well, Dixie. Let's close that. Let's delete this one. Zip it back up. And then I need my other mods folder. (16x) test map. Copy and paste it there. Replace the one that's in there. And then I'm going to copy it one more time. And I got to replace the one that's in here. So I can upload the entire mod pack. So actually, let me do that before I forget. Let me delete that one. Let me zip this back up. Crap. Let me zip this back up. This way it'll be ready for me to upload it tonight. I'm going to leave that folder open so I know it has to get uploaded. Okay, why do I have a spinning wheel of death? Alright. Now let's try that again. Now that the Autoload container trailer's been updated. Save game 15. Love the trains too. I'm building a little model railroad. I used to be really heavily into model railroading. I haven't bought any new trains in 15 or 20 years. But I used to run the O-scale trains for Christmas. So we would take all the furniture out of the living room and run a big platform for Christmas. And then I had an HO scale layout in my basement at one point. I just don't have time for it anymore. Yeah, once my damn disability case goes through, because I got 2 more doctor's appointments next week. Alright, so let's grab our speed. Yeah, 2 more doctor's appointments and 2 more tests next week. Let's try that again. There we go. Now tables and chairs will load. Since I have them, let's grab 1 more of each and we'll test that trigger for McDonald's. Just to make sure the trigger takes them. Because McDonald's is, I think, the only one that you put that takes tables and chairs to build it. I need 2 of each for that factory to build. Let's go down to the McDonald's built site. And I'm going to get out of here soon for lunch. I probably will not be back on this afternoon. I've got some real life stuff going on, and I've got to get stuff prepped for YouTube, and I've got to get stuff done for Factory Friday. Or we will not have a Factory Friday tomorrow. I've got to fix the Taffy Factory. What you sent me, I think it was just add lighting. Yeah, I haven't done that yet. And then that goes to the Patreons this Friday, so I've got to get that fixed today and uploaded. Yeah, and I got to get that's going to go to the Patreons tomorrow, and then we got to build something. Hen house and for Old Man's Mill? No, there's a twofer. I can't remember what they are. And then I've got to build something new for the prairie map tomorrow. Oh, yeah, maybe the bakery and... Yeah, it was. Yeah, the bakery and the hen house. I think McDonald's took tables and chairs. Let's make sure that... So it's the third one back. Let's make sure that trigger works. So yeah, I've got to get a whole bunch of stuff ready for tomorrow. Alright, cool. So tables and chairs will now work. I haven't heard from Farm Chick today. Yeah, probably. Alright, so that's everything on my to-do list so far. Except for the water triggers and the saltwater triggers, and I can't update those until we need a new game save. Alright, since I'm right here, I'm going to get express staffing fired up just to make sure, because I need a break from I need a break from triggers for a minute. Let me get some more water. I'm going to get the express staffing fired up. But yeah, I'm going to get out of here like really soon. I'm going to grab an early lunch. I know we have some errands to run, and then I've got a whole bunch of crap I just need to get done. All off-camera work. Or we will not have a Factory Friday. Yeah, that's where the swimming pools pop in. So where that hole is, a swimming pool will appear once you build that. There'll be a house here with a swimming pool in the backyard. Now let me grab my little cat. Not the cat, the K100. Let's get the clean fill out of it. Let's grab some coffee. I always put coffee in because I can never remember what the rest of the fill types are. Yeah, a lot of players don't realize they can open up the Control-G menu. Alright, let's get this in there. And we'll dump a little bit of gold in there. And this should fire up. And there should now be 8 bus stops. Yep, so they all went active. We should have 8 lines. We are, and they're all active. Alright. Let's go. Yeah, because I'm not going to mess around with driving containers around for a couple minutes. My head needs a break. Let's go forward an hour. Yeah, let's go forward an hour. That should fill up our bus stops. Yep, so they're all disabled. Alright, let's grab... I have no idea where my store delivery mod is. It's probably inside of one of these factories. Probably built on top of it. Let me grab. Stop Xbox One control. Joystick keeps moving to the left if I'm not holding it still. Let's grab a bus. Alright, let's go. Let's test the... make sure we can pick up some workers. So you're going to have, there should be 3 here. I love driving this bus. Alright, so... yeah. Alright, so this trigger's working. I'm just going to cheat empty the bus. Just so I can test these other 2 triggers here real quick. I'm going to evaporate the workers. Alright, so let's make sure this trigger's working. Yeah, I'm going to run 1 load up there. So this trigger's fine. Let me get rid of those. Just to empty the bus. Cheat stuff in, cheat stuff out for testing. I just want to go for a ride on the monorail. Let's see if this trigger's working. So if you could pick up 3 loads of passengers here, and then you drop them off. There's a storage up here on Central Station, and then there's, I think, like 6 or 8 railroad silos that will hold workers as well, spread all across the map. None in the valley part of the map, so if you want workers in the valley part of the map, you're going to have to put the placeable bus depot down. But this apartment complex here will hold workers. So I should get a unload. Yeah, I should be able to drop the workers off here, put them into storage. There we go. And if I back the bus up a little bit, I should also be able to fill them here. Right there. Start filling. So I can reload my bus here as well and take them to a factory. So this is your worker storage. Yeah, no human trafficking. Let's just test the other triggers really quick. And then the express personnel can come off the list. Let's go back to the hotel. So you should be able to pick up a load of workers here. I gotta start filling. Alright, that's a good thing. Alright, so that trigger's working. I'm going to cheat empty the bus. Let's go this way. Should be another pickup spot over here. I'm getting to start filling. Alright, so that trigger's working. So let's cheat empty the bus. Hello. Yeah, I appreciate everybody stopping in today. Yeah, thanks for keeping an eye on chat, Dixie. I'm going to test the bus monorail real quick, and then I'm going to get out of here for the day. Should be another one at the hospital. Oh, sweet. Where's it over here? So hospital / courthouse parking lot. Stop. This trigger should work. Perfect. And then, okay, I'm going to cheat empty this. There should be one more bus stop. So all your bus stops are right on Center Mountain to pick up your workers. There's no workers pick up on Outer Mountain anywhere. So you're going to have to bus them out there or monorail them out there. Oh, and I'm going the wrong way. I'm lost on my own map already. Am I Nick Jr.? Nick Sr.? Should be back here at the Castle Cafe. Should be another bus stop. Alright, and then I should get... Alright, cool. So all the bus stops are working. All the monorails need to be tested, but what was he asking? Oh. Yeah, nope, too late. You're gonna have to find Nick's hideaway. Actually, I don't need... Yeah, I still get lost on here. I'm just gonna jump on one of the monorails real quick. So some of these cell points should already be building. So you see the fences are going down and the cell points are popping in. We got some of these already starting to build. I should have... Oh, I do have a bus load of workers. Alright, cool. Let's drop them in here and we'll load the monorail. While that's unloading, I'm going to turn on switch to trains. Alright, let's find... Okay, you're the ferry. Let's find one of the monorails. You're the fishing boat. You are a monorail, but you're probably out. Which monorail are you? You're number 3. This one is going towards the mines, and where's... Oh, they're both out in the middle of nowhere. Let's ride this one back to Central Mountain. Seems like the monorail runs slower than the train. Yeah, it's... If she's got a plane, it is not an easy... This is not going to be an easy map to play. So I left you plenty of grass meadows, so you won't have to sacrifice a field putting placeables down. I just want to get this guy back to Central Station. But some really cool views when you're up here riding around in the monorail. So right underneath me is another railroad silo and apartment complex that has to be built in order for you to use it. Those train signals are going to be floating until you build the apartment complex. There's nothing I can do about that. This is a massive forest that you have to build, and once you build it, you'll have access to the boathouse, the seaweed pond, a house like a secondary farm, and a wood chipper. But that has to be built. I think it was, yeah. And then all the fields you see that are surrounded by fences with big stones in them, you have to build before you have access to use them. So you do have to build about half the fields before you have access to them. So be really careful on taking a contract, because you may not have access to that field if you take the contract. So yeah, don't take a contract on like field 12 and drive all the way to field 12 and it's all fenced in, you don't have access to it. Yeah, this map you're probably going to do less farming and more factory work. So another big, grass meadow here for you to put placeables down. So I left you plenty of room to put placeables down. So right here, crap, let me slow down. Actually, let's go to Central Station first, then we'll come back. Let's go pick up that. Yeah, 79. And again, you're going to have some like massive fields like right there. That runs to the edge of the map. We're in the center of the map. That runs to the edge of the map. That field there. So there's some massive fields on this map. Bunch of secondary farms. It's multiplayer friendly. There's about 8 different spots on the map where you can set up your home farm on. You have to put your own sleep sugar down. No, I have to fix that. One of the placeable houses that I have on the map has a sleep trigger built into it, and I don't think it let me put my own sleep trigger down. Let's test that really quick after I test the monorail. I think I have to take the sleep trigger out of the map. But yeah, we will test that real quick. So yeah, again, another meadow like right here. There's meadows all over this map. Let me slow down, or I'm going to pass this. Yes, the Tractor Supply is already starting to build because we delivered this stuff there. Napa's starting to build because we delivered this stuff there. Alright, so there's 3 compartments on the train. The engine doesn't hold any passengers. But the second car back, I should get a start filling. Right there. So I got to start filling, second car back. So let's fill that one. And then you got to switch your little, just like your train, you got to switch cars. So if I pull up a little bit, I should get a start filling for the middle car. Oh, and I've got no workers left. But you can actually fill up all 3 trains. Let's go back this way to that other silo that's already built. Yeah, I'll sit here. I can ride this monorail like all day long and not do anything. Yes, Seaside Patio is starting to build because we put the product in that buildable. Yeah, you're going to have to build the bait house, you have to build the smokehouse, you have to build the fish processing plant, you have to build the slaughterhouse and the hen house. So you're going to have your work cut out for you. Yeah, you can do a lot of role playing on this map, that's for sure. Let me start slowing down. So all the railroad silos that you see along the train tracks and the apartment complexes around the train tracks will store all of your workers. So right there. Oop, let me slow down and then pull back around. So you have to deliver your workers out to the outer mountain with either the bus or the monorail. Alright, so here I'm going to unload my workers into this warehouse. Why did you not unload? Is this trigger broken? Or was I on the wrong car? Which car has the passengers in it? The first car has the passengers in it. Alright, let me see if I can get that. I should get an unload signal for that first train car. Right there. Stop. There we go. So now I can unload your monorail out here to where you need them. I'm going to jump out of here real quick. So let's say you had a factory sitting over here in this grass meadow that you needed to deliver workers to. You could bring them out here with the monorail, and then after you get them out here on the monorail, grab your bus. And then, so you can pick up workers by monorail, transported by monorail or by bus, and all of the triggers should be tied together. So once you deliver your workers out here with your monorail, I should be able to pick them up with the bus and take them to the factory. So basically the apartment complexes are your worker storage. Think of it as a silo, but instead of holding grain, it holds your workers. So I should be able to fill this from the same workers that we just delivered from the train. So, and again, if you have extra workers on your bus, you don't know what to do with them, you can actually just unload them right back in here. And you can empty your bus. So the trigger on the bottom is tied to the trigger on the roof for the monorail. Now let me get you an idea of how big one of these fields are back here. Let me grab, which way am I going? Get myself turned around. Let me grab my store delivery mod. Let me just throw it over here a second. Let me grab a tractor. Get you an idea on how big one of these fields are. Let's go this way first. I'll show you the skinny one, and I'll show you the big one down below it. But yeah, this pretty much runs from here to the edge of the map. They look small on the PDA until you get in here and start driving around on here. Heck, you can probably get a good ton of grass just from mowing around the field. So yeah, here, just to get you an idea. Let's go down to the bigger field. Let's come back out here. Yeah, so you've got a couple. If you like big fields, you're going to love this map. Parts of the map. I think there's 3 forests that you have to build. Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a ton of floating trees. We'll have to hunt down. So, yeah, this is the only way into this field. This is the only way in and out of this field. And then the field below it, this is the only way in and out of that field. And you have a mini oil well right here. So this is the only way into the field. I think it's 58. And again, I left you plenty of grass here. You could put animal pens down. Or factories. So again, this is another just massive field. I imagine if you took your mower and cut around this field, you'd probably get close to 1,000,000 liters of grass just off of this one field. Or if you set this in clover, you'd probably make 10,000,000 liters of silage. So yeah, good mix of small, medium, and large fields. I left these really big ones open so you could do contracts on them and earn some money. Let's see if there's any in here for 57, 58 real quick. No, just transport. We're too early game. Ow, I didn't set up the... Crap. There's going to be another update, Dixie. I forgot to set the transport missions. Let me grab my notebook. Transport missions. I got to put the transport missions in. None of these spawn points are... All the spawn points are sitting in the central station. So I got to go back in and do all the transport missions. Yeah, you're going to have another update tonight. It is going to require a new save game. Matter of fact, I'm going to toast my save and I'm going to do all these updates now. I'll just make a note of myself what I've already tested and what I didn't test. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to just... Yeah, if you just want to... Yeah, if you want to mess around today, don't worry about saving your save. Yeah, so here, you get you an idea on how big this field actually is. I don't have that mod in, so I can't tell you. Oh, yeah, I already bought the whole map, but I can go in, yeah, I can go in here and look real quick. So 50, 57... No, it doesn't tell you. No, it doesn't tell you on here. I don't have that mod in. That gives you the field dimensions. Yeah, I was tired of talking to myself. But, and then if we... Yeah, I've already had... Yeah, I would say at least 2. I've already fixed 5 broken triggers yesterday, and I've already fixed 4 sell points today in Central Station. And then I forgot the water fill triggers, I forgot the salt water fill trigger, and I forgot the transport mission. So that's another couple hours of work, and a new game save. So, but I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I'm gonna save this. Yeah, we have There's over 100 built-in global company functions. There's well over 1,000 triggers for us to test. Between all the global company functions, all the railroad silos, all the monorail silos, all of the sell points, we probably have well over 1,000 triggers to test. I'm going to throw y'all on ending soon. I say, why do I have my browser open, but I have Discord open? So yeah, Cherokee. Sorry, yeah, we're gonna need at least 2 weeks and probably several restarts and while we're testing. But I want to see if any of y'all have any more questions before I get out of here. I will not be back on today. About another 2 hours worth of work to do to fix this and then re-upload it to Dixie tonight, and I've got a couple hours worth of work to get my YouTube videos taken care of for my YouTube channel, and I've got a couple hours worth of work to do to get ready for Factory Friday, so I will not be back on today. Yeah, if you want to do a good map tour, if you want to jump on later, yeah, that's awesome. I've got to put that command in so everybody has it. There you go. I'm sure Dixie can probably do a good map tour. Play with the monorail, play with the trains. Yeah, exactly. But I'm gonna get out of here. Appreciate it. Everybody have an awesome day, and we'll see you all tomorrow.